Days after accusing Indian agents of eliminating an extremist in Canada, now Justin Trudeau wants closer ties with India. In a dramatic U-turn, Trudeau says he wants Canada to be part of India's growth. Trudeau acknowledges India is a rising economic and geopolitical power in the world. India demanded proof of the allegations, which Trudeau has failed to provide. He also finds himself isolated on the global stage. His Five Eyes allies, including the US, UK, are eager to maintain their booming trade and defense partnership with India. Canadian PM now says, quote, India is a growing economic power and an important geopolitical player. And as we presented with Indo-Pacific strategy, we are very serious about building closer ties with India. At the same time, as a rule of law country, we need to emphasize that India needs to work with Canada to ensure that we get the full facts of this matter, unquote. But that's where you're wrong, Mr. Trudeau. Canada leveled an allegation against India on the world stage, and it's up to Canada to provide proof. An allegation without evidence is as good as a unicorn. You can talk about it, but nobody's ever seen one. It seems all Canada's Five Eyes allies are offering Trudeau is mere lip service. India and US are Quad partners, and frankly, China is a much bigger concern for Washington than siding with Trudeau against India. Recently, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and once again there was no mention of Trudeau's allegations on Nijjar's killing in the official release, though the matter may have been privately raised. Instead, the leaders focused on India's G20 presidency success, their booming trade ties, and the India-Middle East-Europe economic corridor, which promises to challenge China's Belt and Road as the new global supply chain. The leaders discussed, quote, a full range of issues including key outcomes of India's G20 presidency and the creation of the India-Middle East-Europe economic corridor and its potential to generate transparent, sustainable, and high-standard infrastructure investments, unquote. India has rubbished all allegations made by Trudeau, calling them absurd and politically motivated. While the US advocates cooperation, Washington is refusing to take sides on this issue. A US State Department spokesperson later added that Washington cannot speak for India on this issue, but urges the two countries to cooperate in the investigation. Trudeau's unverified and uncalculated allegations against India have pushed bilateral diplomatic ties down a spiral. India has suspended visa services in Canada, while also advising its citizens in Canada to be careful of anti-India sentiment and politically condoned hate crimes and violence.